got some.
Oh, come on. Get the fucking ball in there.
What?
Every time I get the fucking goal, oh, not the team. Motherfucker. Let's go. That's how we come out to play.
Just might check on these niggas.
Wow.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Check me out. Strong left.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
When he got to the Cardinals.
Ready? 70, Indy. Watch the twitch.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Caught here by Bell. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
We got this. Yellow, 180. I got you.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 12 carries, 52 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
I've never seen
to get there, you actually need some help. It's
somebody in the same division say, I need you to win.
The blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
You fucking kidding me?
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings,
Let's tune
we
into
need
this
some
game,
plays
see
from our
what's going
defense here
on.
on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd.
Oh, this is
That was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as a fellow in high school.
You were a fellow?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find and complete it.
Yeah, expected tackle.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Wilson has him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. The tackle there by John Johnson. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. We're scoreless after 1. Here's a 2nd and 7. And finding the tight end Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
I'm okay with that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great offense.
This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, they count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9 now. The open man here, Renfro. The last pass catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy.
Le'Veon Bell just trucked the fuck out of my player.
Good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
6 and 3.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Caught by Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw here. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down.
Oh my God.
As the stop's made at the Texans.
Thank you,
28.
bro.
Back to throw now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. He completes it to Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The
These
Texans
niggas
offense ready to
goated,
go
bro.
here for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Get it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now after the play, it looks like there's
Bro, this nigga. This nigga get hurt every year, bro. Oh, I'm gonna have to trade him.
Outside. Let's go.
They'll run with Chubb.
That nigga
It's a
fast.
7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll drop to throw. A screen to Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw.
Is my defense going to do anything?
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they try the sweep to Jones.
Anything to stop
and the
anything.
second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
Same here, bro.
Sasuke, you cheer. That went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Deron Payne. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad.
You be right
First
there, and they
and
make
10.
sure you can't get the interception, even when you use her in
He'll
it.
drop the throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. They'll look to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down Cardinals.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 2. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, you playing Jeff?
This is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You are struggling with Jester?
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will get him one closer. This is fielded at the goal line.
What position does money play?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle.
Stop throwing it to
here.
him, bro.
And a
I'm
few kneel
trying
downs should
to
just
win
about
some.
do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away.
Oh, he was open. Jameis, get rid of that ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And finding the tight end Wilson. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.